What's up, America?
Hang on.
I see Robbin rocking the crown. I see.
Huh? You said rocking what?
What's up, America?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey.
We in the house.
We in this wheel.
Power, no ghost.
Us, her. Yeah, I feel that.
We can't hear you, Kesha.
Kesha,
No,
unmute.
yeah, she froze.
Yeah, she did.
We in
One
this thing. Power, no Tyreek.
Yeah, we don't need him.
Hey, everybody, this is what lives will
Can
do.
y'all hear me?
There you go.
Oh,
What
yeah.
you gonna say?
All right. Sorry about that, y'all. But I was saying that we are live and we have a full house tonight. And I am very, very, very excited about it. I know that you all may see some faces that you may have seen before, but the good thing about tonight is that we all get a chance to come together as one. So we got new school, old school, heels versus sneakers, whatever you want to call it. We got it tonight because it's the Power Team Reunion. Cheers to that.
Yep.
We
Man,
back.
what's left? Let's go ahead and.
We back.
All right.
No, how we do.
So I'm excited. Before we get started, let's go ahead and go around the room and introduce ourselves. I go by the name of Kesha. Kesh.
I'm Dr. Real, Mr. Motivational. Let's go.
Let's go.
And it's your boy Clue coming at you from the great state of Little Rock, Arkansas. And this thing, we back.
Hey.
Man's in them.
This is your
Passion?
girl Robbin's Mompreneur podcast.
Yes.
And I'm Passion, and I'm just happy to be here.
AKA
Yes.
movie star. Passion, AKA movie star. Regular
Movie stars
I'm
doing
saying.
big things.
Yes.
So,
yes.
So for if it's your first time rocking with us, we just want to say thank you all so much because we know that you all could have been anywhere in the world, but you all decided to be right here with us, and we truly, truly, truly appreciate that. So we're gonna get things popped off. We're gonna go ahead and get it started. The first thing that we want to do though, let's go old school versus new school. When I say old school, I'm talking about the old hosts that used to host here on the platform. Let's tell them about yourselves and the role you played, the things that you used to do. Let's go.
Okay, Glenn, you want to go first?
I guess I'm go first with it. Y'all know y'all know me. I'm goofy and I'm funny. I like to have some fun, man. I like to have some fun. Hey, y'all, man, y'all know I do a little bit of everything. Jack of all trades, trying to keep the ball rolling. I've been really big on this real estate thing for a while. House flipping and house renting. And I've been looking to doing Airbnbs, some locally and some out of state. I'm really just in the studying part, the research part of it right now. But it's something I probably end up looking into doing here soon within a year because it's very profitable. It's very profitable. Of course, fathering, scuba diving, sport playing, coaching, mentoring as much as you can. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Modeling, acting. I've been trying
Wait a
to
minute, wait. Now, let me ask you this. You ain't snuck any more kids in on us, have you? Because y'all know King Leo used to be, he used to be like the baby mama, this kid, that kid. We started losing count
Sneaking
of
baby
the
mamas
kids.
in
Now,
on
since
us.
the last time that you've been here, have you ain't snuck another one in, have you?
Man, I done snuck 3 more in. No, I'm playing.
You say, wow, we need a conversation.
No, I'm playing.
I'm gonna say,
Nah,
damn.
I'm about to call you the new Nick Cannon if that's the case.
Right.
I haven't snuck anyone,
Right,
any
Robbin.
new ones. Still, my boys and my girls. We still rocking. So
Good.
no new ones. No new ones. You know what I'm saying? The Lord
Yeah.
know my heart, and He know where I stand. You know what I'm saying? The Lord
Maybe
knows
with
my
Kevin
name.
Hart send you a condom vending machine like they did Nick Cannon.
Hey, Kenny
Yes,
knows
I
this.
saw that. They sent him a condom machine full of. He don't have no excuse.
Well, I
He
tell
know
you,
you.
No.
if any woman come to my doorstep talking about something, we gotta talk. I'm gonna come, Lord. I come to you as a humble man. You know my heart. If you just do this one thing,
Oh Lord.
nah,
He's back
I'm
now.
playing. I'm playing.
You know,
I'm
you know
playing.
what?
Wow.
Just to piggyback off of what King Leo was saying, he's the funny one. And I remember when he used to, be on the show. It's like every time before we used to go live, somebody was out there jumping him. Like he was getting, man, Facebook was coming for him.
Yeah,
That was
man.
on him. I'm like, dang, let me jump in and help my brother out. He stayed
Man,
in some
Boy,
mess.
man.
I
Stayed in
always
some mess.
starting some. I try to. Hey,
Always
see,
starting something.
but
Well,
see,
I
Yeah.
it
am
got.
very glad to have you with us tonight. Miss those fun times, miss all the fun talks and stuff we used to do. It was so much fun. So let's get into Passion. What's up, Passion? Let them know who you are and what you used to do on the platform as well.
Hey, I'm Passion. It is not my stripper name. I go by Passion because I'm passionate about a lot of things that I do.
Look out.
And the role I play, I would say, educational, informative information I gave out on the show. Um, and then I want to get into a little bit of how I branched out from the show when I did leave the show. The show was a great opportunity for me, and I think on the show I was like telling everybody like what I wanted to do from the show, what I learned on the show, and I became an actress when I left the show. So I am in 3 going on 4 movies.
Look out.
And I
Wow.
have started speaking engagements. So I've been speaking. I've done everything from the podcast that I set out to do because I wanted to, become less shy and more vocal,
Yeah.
learn to how to articulate my words better. And from this, people just see me on the podcast and they was like, hey, you think you could do this? You want to? And I was like, wait, I don't know. But I was like, I said I'll do it. So I did. And then I got booked for another one and another one and another one. And now it's just taking off. So this
Awesome.
was a
See, that's
great,
what I
great
Amen.
like to
opportunity.
hear.
Congratulations.
Man,
Thank you. Y'all check out my movies beside
yes.
season 2. It just came out today. I got a couple of films that's out, so y'all please check them out. We would appreciate any support.
Absolutely. Just
Absolutely. Shoot me the
keep
name.
doing what you're doing. That, and the thing about it is that, and I made a post about this the other day. When you're doing those things that you love to do, it doesn't feel like work. It feels so genuine. It feels so natural. And that's the kind of feeling that I want to have. I don't want to be forced to
Right.
do something and you can't genuinely even reflect and show how much you love. You can't tell that lie to nobody. Like, how could you look somebody in the face? It's your facial expression is going to tell it all if
Right.
you really enjoy what it is that you do.
Right.
Yep.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. So I really I think that you were an inspiration. So again, glad to have you here tonight. Miss
I'm
you.
excited.
Enjoyed all the fun things, that we used to do here on the
Yes.
show. Look
We
forward to
definitely had a
those
good time.
nights, and let's get into the new school, and that is Robbin Kelton.
Robbin.
Hello,
I think
hello,
she's
everyone.
frozen.
My name
Oh,
is Robbin Kelton. I am the host of the Mamapreneur podcast. I guess I'm part of the new school.
Yeah.
Um, um, I'm just grateful to be a part of this lineup. Um, Kesha, you the.com. I always give you your props when I am, live, just because, never thought I'd be here doing this. So very grateful.
Absolutely.
And for you guys, welcome me in when I came onto the podcast before the guest, So glad
Yeah.
to be here with you all tonight. Good to see Passion. Oh,
Yes.
Passion, we need to get you on the podcast. Come on, be a guest, girl.
Most
See, I didn't put you on there like
definitely.
that.
I'd love to join it. Yeah, just inbox me. I'll be there.
You say you have a movie out.
Absolutely.
You have a movie
Yeah,
out
I have
today and
Three.
others.
3 out. Yeah, 3. It's on my Facebook
We'll
page.
talk.
You can go down my Facebook page. Facade is a movie series. We just had episode 2 to come out. And then I just released a film called Pressure, like maybe 2 weeks ago. So yeah, just check some of them out. So hopefully we're entering some film festivals. So hopefully we get picked up by, hey, who knows?
Yes, applying that pressure. You gotta keep applying pressure.
Right
now. Love it.
You're right. And I definitely like to thank Kesha, because if it wasn't for her, honey, I would have never, ever even thought of like stepping into, acting. Because I'm like, I ain't no actor.
Exactly.
And now they be like, do you want to model? Do you want to do this? And I'm like, I'm 41 years old. But okay, look, if you think I can do it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I definitely appreciate her.
Man, so proud of you. Keep pushing, sister. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being a positive inspiration for everyone that's watching. And I like to tell people, you never know, even if you touch one person. And that's what I like about Robbin's Mamapreneur podcast. When I'm sitting back running that show, she has so many different women that's like from all over, and just the hard work they're putting in, just the networking, just the energy, everything that those women bring to the table. I think it was so awesome for her to even come up with that idea of the Mamapreneur podcast, because you are giving so many different people a chance, to shine their lights when they possibly never had a platform to shine their lights on. So you are definitely truly going to be blessed, for what it is that you're doing. I could see it. I could see it. And it just like glad that, man, your last show, y'all had me in tears. I was like, why? Y'all know I didn't want to cry. I'm glad I wasn't on with them, but running the show, it was very, very
That's the point.
touching. It was touching. And that the young lady that you had on the show, she did an awesome job. And she really, I know she touched a couple of people. So good to have you here as well. Yes. Well, Dr. Real, we already know who you are, but we're not going to let you not have an introduction, because that's what we do. Come on, Dr. Real. Tell them about
Dr. Real, always just spitting the real, straight, no chaser. I'm proud of everyone that's on this podcast, because everybody doing their thing. I love it. You keep pushing along. Me and my wife introduced a trial run of the foodies last summer.
Yeah.
And we're about to really get it popping here in the spring to make it where we start delivering our foods. I was in my test kitchen last night and made some jerk fried wings, and them things was going back. Even Harry Tubman gave me a high five and things so damn good.
Hold on, stop. You made some what now?
Some jerk fried wings. Jerk fried wings.
Okay.
Yeah,
that sounds delicious. Yes.
As my son said, they was busting. So I said, he said it was busting, and it must have been busting, because they was good to me.
They had to be busting.
I would like
that's the goal, is to become self-sufficient.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, stop waiting on somebody to determine your own vacation, tell you how long you can go on vacation. Somebody telling you what kind of house you can have. You know what I'm saying? It's time to, in my point of my life, where it's time to get me and my wife get our own. I'm going back to school. I'm finally going to go ahead and become a counselor. So I should have been doing a long time ago. But it's been placed on my heart. So that's what I need to do with my transition is to be a counselor. So that's my mission. Once I get mama's the foodies up and popping, where she can do her own thing, then counseling for me. I'll be opening my own office up. Put it out there. That's the goal.
You got to put it out there.
So,
and you know what? That's the kind of
when
do y'all feel the energy?
Sorry, Kesha.
When the book coming out, Dr. Real.
I already sent my 30 quotes to my publisher, and she's working on them as we speak. So hopefully I have it out by Mother's Day. That's my plan. Is to have
big things dropping.
Yes, thank you, Robbin, for bringing that up. It was a little surprise, but thank you for making let me drop the bomb right here on the Love Week, February 16th. Let's talk about it.
But let's talk about this. Everything that you guys just said, and this is the perfect picture. Even when I'm looking at us here on the screen, isn't it amazing to just be connected with the right people? You all, man. When I say those things just overflow and also pour into your life as well. We already got Passion talking, a full actress out here. We're going to have food. We're going to have mamapreneurs and all the other stuff. Robbin, I know you left some stuff out. Robbin do 1,000 things. She never talks about all of them, but she does. We got King Leo out here building these houses. So we're going to have mansions, and he's invested and he's doing stuff like just to be connected. That's what it's about. You gotta bump elbows. You got to rub shoulders with those people that can actually pour into you, and just seeing everybody in this circle right now, all the stuff that we're connected to right now. I hear everybody say, oh yeah, I'm gonna holler at you backstage. Oh yeah, I'm gonna holler at you after this, because we in the right place at the right time. I don't know about y'all, but I got a little bit excited.
Oh yeah, if y'all want to get married, I'm a licensed wedding officiant and notary public. So if you need me to marry you, come holler at your boy. I got you.
You see what I'm saying? Kesha said no, she ain't getting married.
Jack of all trades.
You ain't feeling.
Hey, I'm trying to get everywhere.
I'll pass on that one.
Hey, King Leo. Hey.
Never again.
We gonna need
you. Never know. Never say never.
You never know.
Meet me at the altar in your white dress.
See, he ready.
Dr. Real can marry us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he did that.
What they say? Tomatoes? No.
Hey, Robbin reminded me of that TikTok right now when they said when Grandma said she was gonna come pick you up and take you to church, and then the screen got froze. Robbin was like, "Did he just sing on live? Like, did he just?"
Leo never scared.
Got you a jingle out of Dr. Real and everything.
Hey,
yeah,
I love it.
Since we are laughing, let's move on to the next topic. Since we're laughing, I want to go around the room, and I mean, if these were memories shared with each other, let's elaborate on them. What's one of the funniest things that you all remember happening while you were either on the podcast or while you were watching the podcast? You could have been on someone else's show. Someone could have been invited to your set. What's one of the funniest things that you all remember?
I think it's the same for everybody. For me, it's a hot dog down the hallway. That, man, look here, man. That's the first time I ever heard it described in that manner. I had 100 different ways, but my brother came through with the man, look here.
But you know what? What happened? I remember talking about the hot dogs down the hallway. Robbin still like hot dogs.
I wasn't around for that. I'm like, what are y'all?
Okay, can we break down? Y'all know where it came from. King Leo, he was getting jumped again. He was out there in the streets, and he bought it back. Dr. Real jumped in too, and they started talking about throwing hot dogs down the hallway. I'm gonna let you tell the Leos this in the bill. Wait a minute, Robbin, you a Leo too, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Robbin, are you a Leo?
23rd in the house.
All these Leos, and we Sagittarius. Hey, fire is in the building. We're all fire signs, baby.
Fortune.
But listen,
double trouble. Sagittarius is not
double trouble. I'm gonna let them those two male Leos. I'm gonna let them elaborate to break down to you what are hot dogs being thrown down the hallway. Y'all go ahead, take it away, fellas.
Leo, go ahead and run with it, baby.
Well, see, the story goes a little something like this, okay? So man, it was just one night, you know what I'm saying? Me and a little shawty, you know what I'm saying? We had a good night. It was a good night. And, you know, we made it back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, we got it in a little bit. And you know, it was just I ain't feel too much of nothing. So what that in turn to was women be thinking they having it going on, you know what I'm saying, down there, whole time it's losing in fish grease. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said don't no man want to be up here in there getting it in, then it's like throwing a hot dog down the hallway. You know what I'm saying?
That's a t-shirt. That is a t-shirt saying from the door. All right. Yeah.
Hot dog down the hallway because man, it's just a sensation. Because she was trying to be funny. Some of these women be trying to be funny. Oh, is it in yet? Is it? Oh, it's in. Trust me, it's in. Dang it, it's just a hallway that I'm in. You know it's a hallway. I can't help that you sit over here like this. You know what I'm saying?
Going that horn too loud, boy. While the Jericho fell down on you.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no walls up in there. And then all them walls been knocked down. I think it's something. And see, women be like, oh, it'll go back. It'll go back to normal.
Well, because the baby, okay. So Robbin,
the
baby, yeah, when the baby it's a baby. It comes back, it does go back.
It goes back, but sometimes it don't go back. I don't know if it's because of I don't think it's because of the baby though. I think it's just loose because it's loose. I think it's just loose as a goose.
Oh, okay, Dr. Real. Now, do you? We looking.
There's a big theme going around social media about men don't know nothing about women's anatomy. And the reason they're saying that is because one guy said a man can tell if this woman been messing around with somebody else.
Can they?
And all the women like, no, they can't. Okay, let's. I mean, I'm not the smartest man in the world, but if you 6 inches and the man she messing with is a drywall contractor, he 10.5 inches, and she come back and see with you 2 days later, you gonna know the entrance to your archway been a little bit wider than the last time you visited the house. You gonna be able to tell that. Y'all ain't the same size or the same girth. Yes, the vagina's a muscle. Yes, the contraction goes back, but it don't go back that damn fast. A man gonna know. He gonna know what this stuff feel like. I'm sorry. Just like y'all know when we do something.
So there you have it.
Different.
I see. She said, "Oh Lord." So for you guys that are just tuning in tonight, it is the PowerTeam Reunion. So you never know what you may hear tonight, but it's a fun time. It's a good time, and we are embracing us being all reunited as one. So again, ladies, we're talking about throwing hot dogs down the hallway. So if you walk up into a conversation, or if you are having a conversation with a gentleman, don't sit there smiling and blushing as if it's a compliment, because it's not. And we're being enlightened on the breakdown of the hot dogs down the hallway, because I remember King Leo had a subject or a topic that night, and something must have rolled down memory lane, and he started talking about the hot dogs down the hallway, and he was like, hey, because now it ain't my fault, now they throwing hot dogs down the hallway. And I remember saying, how women are turning around trying to catch them now as the hot dogs are getting thrown down the hallway. It was a heated night as usual on a Wednesday night, and we were just talking, and he really broke down to us even at that time, hot dogs being thrown down the hallway. So again, ladies, it's not a compliment. Don't start smiling if a gentleman is having a conversation with you about hot dogs being thrown down the hallway. It's not cute on you.
They get thrown. They definitely be thrown, and they be talking about something. Oh, 90% of women can't have an orgasm from what you call it,
penetration.
That ain't the reason. That ain't what it is. You're just a hallway. That's what it is. It's just a hallway. That ain't what it is.
So ladies, either you're gonna have to get the hallway fixed, or I don't know, maybe somebody else gonna have to come down the hallway.
Somebody's gonna be a freight train.
That was actually one of our most memorables. It was very funny to me. And we're just going down memory lane right now. Anybody else have another one? Because that was definitely mine too. Yeah. Anybody else have anything else they remember that was funny going down memory lane?
Man, me talking about my baby mamas was funny, man.
Yeah, definitely. And his surprise baby.
The surprise baby, man. It's the baby mamas, man. They just they still be
wait. Surprise! I didn't know it was a surprise.
I
just knew you kept
having them. Baby number 4. Like, I don't know about y'all. I only knew about 3. Then number 4 came. I don't
remember.
Know.
We had said it on. We was talking about it on here.
Not the Maury episode.
But I didn't know it was a surprise. Dr. Rita, you remember being a surprise? I don't remember.
It was a surprise to me.
I'm surprised to hear right now.
I'm surprised because it couldn't have been a surprise to him. If you're talking about hot dogs down the hallway, you definitely have to be talking about something during the time the baby was being established, right?
Yeah. Hey, it was a surprise baby for me too because it was an accident. Did y'all see me talking about accidental baby mama?
Right, and that post went viral. You don't remember that post, Kesha, that went viral?
I do remember that. Accidental.
On there mad.
No, accidental baby mama's mad. Man, they be mad at me. I'll be like, I ain't even like you, baby. It was just we were just there for the fun. You know what I'm saying?
It was
you got
we got hot dogs on the hallway. We got surprise babies.
And surprise babies.
Accidental.
Wow.
Lord.
And next,
oh my God.
And then I had to give an explanation because some people was like, how can a baby be an accident? How can a baby be an accident? How can a baby mom be an accident? I said, let me explain it to you. Let me explain it. So when you you driving down the highway, right? You driving down the road, okay? Mm-hmm. Boom, a car hits you. It was unexpected. So what's it called? An accident. So that's when you have a say with a woman and a baby come out of nowhere, boom, what you call it? An accident.
We call it Nick Cannon nowadays.
Nick Cannon.
Nick.
Hey, accident.
Yeah, he's most definitely giving Nick Cannon
Myrtle
now.
So Myrtle.
The thing is this.
That's another t-shirt. Dr. Bree, you write this down? Myrtle.
And you know what?
Hashtag Myrtle.
Shit. They be the most maddest ones. They be the accidental baby moms that be the mad ones. They be mad for no reason. Oh,
that's another shirt.
You
accidental baby.
Man, you was an accident. Can I just take care of my kid and move on?
Oh my God. You cannot say that. You cannot.
You want to take care of
accidental baby.
We were messing
Dr.
around, baby.
I know we're gonna have 2 quotes tonight, and I'm hoping one is written out for King Leo because you cannot say that because the baby ain't going nowhere. She gonna still be.
Look, I just want to take care of my baby
for 18 years, partner.
I just want to take care of my baby.
21.
Like, I don't even know your last name, baby. I want to take care of the baby and move on. That's all I want right now. And you making it difficult for me to take care of this God's gift because you want to be difficult.
That fool put God in it. I'm done.
Let me ask you this, Leo.
God's gift.
King Leo, let me ask you this on a serious note, because have it got better? Because we like you said, we used to talk about the stories backstage. We used to talk about just the things that's going on in today's world. And a lot of times the things that's going on in today's world, it compared to your real life in a lot of situations. Is it better now? The baby mamas.
I mean, it's all right. Someone the 2 is all right. They all right. You know what I'm saying? We have our little bit of our debacles every now and then, mainly because of money every now and then, because they get greedy with the stimulus checks and the tax money. They don't want to share sometimes, even though, you know what I'm saying, I do my part. And then the last one, I think she say she don't have an attachment, but she still kind of do, and that's partly my fault because I shouldn't have laid it down on her the way I laid it down on her.
See, you breaking the cardinal damn rule. If you ain't turning people around, you not give her the grade A Disney. You know,
and I should have grade.
That is rule number freaking 1, bro. You know that.
A grade C, and see,
Mm-hmm.
and that's my fault. That's my fault. I should have graded a grade C. I gave it a grade A, and god dang it, I got an F grade. So
look at you.
And so
let me ask y'all this. This is a good point. Now that you're giving out alphabets and grades, King Leo, I want to ask all of you guys this. I want to hear from the ladies, and I want to hear from, because this really sparked something that was on the radio the other day. There was a guy, and this guy, Mike Mitch, is laughing at you. Yeah, King Leo back in the building, Mike Mitch. So let me ask y'all this. This guy and his woman had been together, married, you know, relationship, dating, friends, whatever you may call it. They decided to clean out the basement or the garage. He found a scorecard in the garage, and she told him that she had only been with about, I want to say about 10 guys. Well, she said, yes, it was 30. I think the thing is, he found 30 cards. He found 30 cards in the garage of where she scored all these guys. Now, he found even a scorecard of himself. And he scored a 4 or a 5. Now, he also saw his homeboy in there. And his homeboy scored an 8. So I asked you, ladies, I asked you, gentlemen, never mind.
Are you feeling
never give them an option. I know that's right, Mike. So I want to ask you, fellas. We're gonna go. You know what? No, we're gonna go with the ladies first, and then we'll get to the fellas. So we're talking about scoring the guys on scorecards. However, for the ladies, because they gave some encouraging advice. One lady was like, "Well, you should be okay with it because even though she scored your homeboy higher than you, the real love is genuine because she still chose you. You scored a 5, he scored an 8. Why she wasn't over there with the 8? So, ladies, I ask you first, if you were in a situation and you actually scored these people, would you still, and your husband found these scorecards? What are your thoughts? I'm saying he walked into the house and said, baby, now you said, and then he pulls out those scorecards. Let's hear it, ladies.
Ooh, I would never kind of write those thoughts out.
Thank you. I was gonna say that would be
as my private thoughts to myself. And I tend to attract insecure men, so that definitely it wouldn't go well with me because it'll definitely be an issue. So I wouldn't even put myself in that box. That's a trick box. No.
Yeah, and see,
but even if he walked in the house,
nothing. So
let me rephrase it, Robbin. Let me rephrase it. So when you answer your question, I'm saying even though passion, you may not do that. I'm saying say that it's been done. And he walks. What's your next move? Like, do you feel, oh my God, I'm caught? Would you be able to stay in that situation, or would you not?
Yeah, I definitely would be able to stay in this situation, and he should really mind his business because if you go look for something, you tend to get your feelings hurt. So, no, I wouldn't feel bad at all. No.
Robbin,
you just touched on it. I chose you. So if I chose you, what you worried about Ray from 10 years ago? Just saying. So that's my outlook on it. And again, my face will say it all. You wouldn't have no questions. So if you whack, I tell you, you know it. Just saying.
Yeah. Fellas, you just walked into the garage. Your wife, your girlfriend told you that she's been with only 10 guys. You find a 30-piece where she scored all these people and you scored low, bro.
Well,
what do you do?
Well, first, let me start by saying, I am totally appalled at the situation. I am appalled. How could you do this to me? How could you? I understand 10 people, but 30, you could have just kept it real with me from the jump, Dolores. Okay? Kept it real with me from the jump. I don't care about the numbers unless you bring us home something we can't shake. But to score me a 4 and my homeboy an 8, and then I gotta find out on a piece of a scorecard, that at least tell me where I'm lacking at so I can bring my score up before I find something like this.
So what about it being your homeboy? Any thoughts on it being your homeboy, or are you just more concerned about the score?
I'm more concerned about the score, but I'm coming to my homeboy like, dang.
That's what the other guy said.
You weren't gonna tell me, bro? Like, bro, you could have told me you smashed my old lady, like back in the past.
That's what the other guy. This is a male thing. What King Leo is saying is exactly how the men were responding. They were saying, because the women were like, well, why you ain't mad at her? She knew too. He was like, nah. They like, nah, it's more personal with him. Like, yeah, her too, but him, he could have told me. Then I wouldn't even been in this situation.
Like that's my bro. Especially if we've been homeboys since before me and the girl been together. I wouldn't be mad at him. I'd just be like, yo, man, you could have told me you smashed your, old girl from the jump.
He was the best man in the wedding too.
Like, dang, bro, you definitely could have told me before we went to the altar.
Wow.
Yeah, he could have told me.
Loyalty.
So what you're saying, King Leo, is that if you found the scorecards and you scored low, your whole goal would be you trying to get your score up?
Oh yeah, I got to get my score up, baby.
That's what the dude said.
I got to get up in there watching a little bit of this and that and get my ooh.
It's a pride thing.
I got to get it up. I can't let it be a foe.
Dr. Real, I'm ready to hear your thoughts, sir.
Oh, Lord.
We taking it to the drawing board.
First and foremost, I already multiply by 3 anytime a woman tell me a number anyway. Either a shopping number, a credit card number. I'm always going to multiply by 3 because I don't think she's telling me the truth. First and foremost. But anyway, I don't even care about that because that was before me. See what I'm saying? Like it's like King Neil said, as long as you get no AIDS in your life, you ain't got no reoccurring business like herpes or nothing that gonna be, you know what I'm saying? As long as you clean and the walls are slightly damaged, but not all the way tore the hell up, then we cool.
No hot dog.
Because I can have 150 bodies compared to your 30. Now who the hoe? Me or you? So that's a mature Craig saying this. Now the immature, a little bit insecure Craig would have had a mother freaking fit. What you mean you got 30 bodies? You told me you them a homeboy smashing too? Problematic, but now that's history.
Well, let me call him over here.
It'd be no different if you found your maid of honor was smashing your husband before. Y'all would have the same problem. And she ain't tell you y'all they was intimate. That's a problem. To me, that's a loyalty thing. We can talk about that. It may not change my decision because she bad, and bruh, I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? But we can talk about that. Just to clear the air. So that way there's no suspicion when it comes out. If y'all look at each other funny or they have a problem in the marriage and then they know and y'all can't have no kind of vibe because as soon as y'all do, it's gonna be they must still be, especially he was an 8 and I was a 4.
Mike Mitch said, but she keeps Buddy in her mind.
That's what I'm saying.
Always be a memory.
Right.
Y'all listen to a certain song and y'all making love and that's the song that he was getting an 8 on. It might be a problem. Well, she might stop before she's seen before. Like, what's his baby?
Dr. Real and King Leo, you're saying that you're not going anywhere. If you found out that you scored low and your homeboy scored high, and there was a couple of other fellows in there that scored a little bit higher than you guys too, because you scored a 4 or a 5, I can't remember, but you're staying and you just want to get your score up.
I mean, we married. What do you know how hard? Well, I'm sure you do, but you know how difficult it is to get divorced. It's hard as hell.
Yeah.
I'm not going to risk it all just because you didn't, openly disclose your whole history of your life before me, because you did have a life before me, And I have to realize that, such as I had one before you. You might be a 6. I never told you that, but the girl before you was a damn 12. She doing back to the damn chandelier. I'm having my toes looking like the Iron Sheik shoes. I'm talking about curled up, ready to catch a fish out of the ocean. Tight. So just because I'm a 4, you could have been a 2 in my book, for all I know, but I loved your personality and everything that came with it. So we can upgrade from a 2 to more because there's so many sex toys and so many videos that we can learn together and improve each other's game.
So let's do this. Let's do a women's scorecard. We're gonna do a women's scorecard where a one.
Wait a minute, King Leo, I thought I was hosting this thing.
I'm just trying to say,
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Where a 1, where a 10 is the top of the line, like almost like virgin. Feel like everything's just tight. And then a 1 is a hallway. So either a hallway or you're virgin tight. Which one is you can be in between? You know what I'm saying? But the lower score, huh?
Damn.
We have to pick one. You
I'm so glad I had too many ones in my life. Oh,
you can be in between. You can be in between. It's just the loose it is, it ain't that good.
But they don't mean anything. You know what? Let's talk realness right now. There was a lot of good pointers. First off, let me say I like all of your responses because they were different, but I think they were honest. I think they were genuine and they were real. Because the thing about it is, I didn't hear anybody say they're gonna just walk away because of the sex act that took place. But the meaning that the reason why your thought process is like that is because people connect on so many different levels. So just because old boy is a 8 and then you was a 4 or a 5, I may not feel connected to him on that 8. That 8 was just what it was. Like you said, King Leo, was an accident or whatever. Was it an accident or incident? So whatever that was.
I ain't actually feeling no cooch in my life. No accident.
And it could have been a stronger connection. Although you scored a 5, the connection I could have connected with you on a different level. That's why I chose you. That's why we're together. So all of your answers were different, but it was pretty much similar. And this is a true story. This happened. So I wanted to y'all reminded me of it when you all were talking about what you were talking about when you were scoring and grading people.
No, we grading, Kesha. We trying to tell these young men out here, you cannot give it's like women. I tell my women too, you can't give everybody your top performance because everybody can't handle that.
I'm
telling you, gotta know who you give your top performance to. Can't give everybody the best they ever had all the time. You can't know. That's how you get people all in your windows and stalking you and cutting through your tire because the insurance won't pay for all that kind of stuff.
Right. And doing all types of
I want to hear from the ladies. And then we're gonna move on to our round of Family Feud because it's over. It's 8:45 almost. This is crazy. It went so fast. But listen, because I see you, King Leo, Dr. Real, you Leos, you're connecting on that level. But I want to hear from the ladies. You all are saying like you can't. I want to know their opinion about it because you're saying the reasons you can't give people your top performance and things like that. Ladies, what's your opinion about this? If you're in a situation and you're dating or whatever the case may be, because I know they're on some stalker type vibes or emotional type stuff. This lady can't handle it. Accidental babies show up. Do you feel as a woman that you have to determine who you can give your best performance to?
You better.
Don't go at the same time.
I can't hear nobody.
You can't hear nobody.
I can't hear Passion. Passion, you saying something?
I'm trying to unmute. Sorry. I think it depends on the connection. Whether you want to give that what you say earlier, grade A performance, whatever. I think it depends on the connection you have with that person. Every time Dick and Harry can't get, the Oscar performance. So
clap, goddamn. Clap. Good answer.
Passion. Can mic check? We can't hear you.
Mic check, Passion. Mic check.
Uh-oh.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Passion.
Man.
Okay, while she's getting her mic ready, I want to elaborate a little bit, only because, and I ain't gonna give y'all all the jewels, but I will give you a little. Give you a little. I'll give you a little paparazzi. Shout out to the paparazzi. Give you a little paparazzi bag.
All right, let's go.
So, here's what it is. The reason why I feel that a woman's opinion is different from what you guys are saying is because typically, as a woman, I know men tend to feel that it's all about them when we're caught up doing our thing, but it's not. And it goes to into some of the direction of what Robbin was speaking about. It depends on the connection, because a woman is usually typically showing and doing certain things because of the enjoyment and the pleasing that she's getting from herself. It's really all about her. However, you're getting the benefits of it because of the connection that's with you. So when I hear a man give their description of it, it's more so like, oh, you're putting it down because you're trying to please, right? Well, the thought process is different, because we can only enjoy those moments with you if we truly enjoy you. But the satisfaction is from us. And the more we are satisfying within ourselves, the more pleasure you just gonna get.
Man,
and
I
it's
feel all
not,
that.
huh?
I feel all that, but we grown folks on here, right? We all grown. So I'm gonna talk my talk. You can say that right now. But I know y'all have levels when it comes to giving head.
Uh-huh.
Okay? So you're not gonna give just anybody the grade A, sloppy, toppy, sloppy down. You ain't gonna do that. You're not gonna do that, everybody.
But again, it goes back to what, like Robbin was saying. Every man it's about the connection. Every man is not a head man. Some men can care less about that.
But you see my point, though.
I understand your point, but
and
I'm
saying
men get this satisfaction by default only because of the connection. Because as a woman, you're really into pleasing yourself, and you're going to feel the connection and the pleasure based on how much we connect with you. Those just my 2 cents. Other women could feel different.
Man,
those are my.
As a man, I feel like men are starting to get to the point to where when it comes to sex, we starting to kind of experiment with it and kind of test the waters on what works for the woman and what doesn't. I know I do.
No.
I kind of test and see what works for her as far as what's going to get her there, and not kind of focus on myself. See, men, we used to be, we focus on us and getting out hours, but nowadays we kind of getting around to where we want both of us to enjoy the situation. You know what I'm saying? But see, then it ended up turning to we giving a grade A because we like, we want to enjoy herself. We want her to enjoy herself. And then that, like Dr. Real said, that's when we end up, with people looking at the window. You can't talk it. You see, the things that you do and say during the sex is what makes it grade A in the first place. You know what I'm saying? If you just going up there getting your nut, getting your bang, 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 and then getting out, that's grade C. Now, you going up in there, you doing a little whispering in her ear, kissing on the neck, yada yada, talking her through her orgasms, that stuff like that. That's what turning into orgasm will make you a crazy person. That's how you get a crazy person. You know what I'm saying?
That's where the levels come in.
That's where the levels come in.
I feel you.
And you can't give.
My mama said, "Don't give them enough so they don't talk about you."
Right. So they be like,
she said, what now?
My mama said, "Give them enough so they won't talk about you." But everybody doesn't deserve all of you. So I'm just saying.
Listen,
y'all ain't giving them that doggone Cinemax after dark you want to out here, to everybody.
They're basing after dark.
It's real crazy now.
Not that waking up in the middle of the night and like 1 a.m. and it's on the TV. So going on. You wake up 1 a.m. Them dang on videos going on TV. Calm down.
Yes,
Calm down.
Before we move on, I want to Passion. Did you want to say something? You were muted, and I kind of jumped in your spot. But if you have something to say in reference to that, what's your thought? You're still okay. You're unmuted now. We still can't hear her.
It's like you can hear, but it's like really, really, really low.
It's gonna be difficult for these ladies to win the game, but we're gonna try.
Try
okay.
Unplugging your mic and plugging it back up.
We're gonna do a round of Family Feud, and we're going to see who scores the highest. So I'm gonna ask a couple of questions, and I'm gonna automatically deem the ladies going first, so we can see how many points that you all can score. Hopefully, you have some help, Robbin, because Passion is still messing with the mic. But let's go ahead and get started.
Let's get
all right, ladies. And these are, you can give a couple of answers because they're all scored different. If you could be on any 10 best list, top 10, what list would you like to be on? 6 is 6 answers. Top 10. If you could be on any list, which would you like to be on?
I would like
and we get
Riches.
I like
what is it?
Most respected.
Hold on, this is the ladies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Riches.
Riches is the number one answer. 29 points for the ladies. It is the top. That's the top. It is. You all can continue to score until you strike out. Ladies, what's another one? You don't have any X's right now. Passion?
Put it in the comments.
Now we have a shot clock.
Put it in the comment section, Passion.
Put it in the comment section. If you want to go, Robbin, while she's still typing, but she got about 2 seconds. Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, okay, I was watching the chat. Okay.
I don't see anything in the chat. All right. Fellas, the ladies got 29 points.
No worries.
It's the fellas' turn now.
Beautiful.
All right.
I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there
now. Beautiful was not on the list. Well, you know what? No, it wasn't. It says best looking, but not beautiful. Name something, fellas. Name something you don't like about Christmas.
Gift giving.
Spending money.
Spending money. Gift giving.
Wait a minute. Gift giving was wrong. That's an X.
What?
But Dr. Real said money, which was the number one answer, and it's 41 points.
Bing, 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 bing.
The men already jumped ahead, 29 to 41. You can continue to go, fellas. You got to get 3 strikes. You got 1 already. What else?
Spending time with in-laws.
That's all I'm about to say too.
And what? It's not.
There's not. That's not one.
You know what? You got to be close to the answer. King, I'm gonna take one away because he did say gifts, giving gifts, but he said presents. Now that could be on the receiving end or on the giving end. I'm gonna take 1 strike back, but it's presents is on there. But you still have 1 X because spending time with family is not on there. Next.
Oh, okay. But do we get the points for that?
Yeah.
Okay, baby.
It's 7. It's only 7 points.
Okay, cool.
So y'all have 48 points.
The weather.
Weather is correct. 7 points.
Woo!
Dang.
Weather. Christmas.
5. Y'all gotta. I'm counting.
Christmas.
Yeah.
5.
Being alone.
4.
Being alone.
Being alone is not on there. X.
How many X's is that?
2.
That's just
you got
2
1 more.
Santa
Yep.
Claus.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus is not on there.
It sucks.
But the fellas is, man, it's gonna be hard, ladies. This is the round where you need to come back. We got 5 minutes, so you can either take over or you can lose. Ladies, name a specific occupation in which you might have to hurt someone. Ladies. Robbin, Passion.
Passion said doctor.
She said doctor.
Passion said doctor and police.
Doctor is correct and police is correct. So 28 points plus 8 points. Yee.
Now that's all the reading you get from me, Passion. I ain't reading none of your comments no more.
I said police officer before it went out too on me.
Yeah,
Wrestler.
It's on there. Y'all got 8 points for that.
Hey, we ain't reading no more Passion comments. You should have had a mic fixed. Ain't reading no more.
The ladies got 65 points. Is that 65?
Passion said firefighter.
No, it's not on there.
Is it the guy's turn?
Passion
No,
said,
we only got 3. Here it is. The ladies are actually winning now. They took the lead back.
What?
Yeah, you all ended with 55 points. They ended with 65 points. So the ladies did come back and beat the fellas. Just wanted to come in.
2 rounds.
Exactly.
I know it, but it went by so fast. We only have a few minutes left. I wanted to get into one more thing before we got into the Dr. Real's quotes for tonight. If I wanted to ask you guys to share with someone that may be listening and tuned into this podcast. If anyone is interested in starting their own podcast, if anyone is interested in this podcasting all in one, what advice would you all give them on podcasting?
Get with Kesha.
Exactly. And be
Number one
yourself.
answer.
Be yourself. And don't try to be somebody you're not. Just be yourself, because the audience going to see through you being fake. So be genuine.
Yes,
exactly.
Good advice. Good advice.
Like my boy
Robbin,
just do it, even if you're scared. See, I started scared. I don't know why I was scared, but I was.
Yes,
I was. So,
Passion King Leo.
Have a good setup and be dedicated.
Dedication is key. Consistency key. Did Passion put something in the notes, y'all? In the comments?
Don't be like Passion and gotta have to put a comment in a comment section.
Shade of it all, King Leo.
King Leo, if she's typing, read her comments, please. But my advice would be to, if you're gonna do podcasting, just be authentic. Because when you're authentic with what it is that you're doing, you don't have to really prepare a lot for it. You don't have to prepare. You don't have to pretend. It all comes natural because it's who you are. And sometimes you could have those days where you're late or you're walking into the set, but you can freestyle because you are already genuinely who you set the tone to be. So being authentic creates longevity. Being authentic makes it easy, and just be willing, be willing, be ready, because you just never know what opportunities may present themselves to you. So if you're gonna step into that field, just don't be afraid of all the things that could come to you and bless you. We got about 1 minute, y'all. Dr. Real, you got any quotes for us?
Yes, this is the week of love. We are in the week of love. Valentine's Day just passed, so happy belated Valentine's Day to all of you. Beware of the person that uses your love as a weapon of mass destruction, normally yours. Sometimes you have to stop giving benefit of the doubt and start doubting the benefit, if you feel what I'm saying. Lastly, some people will not become who they're supposed to be because they're too worried about who they used to be. God brought you through it for a reason. Be a testimony for one another and stop worrying about someone judging you. Believe me, the jury is still out on those that are judging you. So do your thing.
Wow.
If you used to be out there and you was a hoe, man or woman, you can come past that. We all grow up. Some of us just experienced our sex revolution earlier in life. It's all good.
Wait, did you say a hoe's hoe?
A hoe's hoe, which means if they had a contest and there was like a top hoe, you'll be like the hoe's hoe, like a pro's pro. Like that guy's a pro's pro. He's like, yeah, that's it's a hoe's hoe. I used to be with
a pressure machine. That's pressure.
Hoe's hoe. No, you was top of the line. You the professional. You the one. You the Michael Jordan Horn. The hoe's hoe.
Wow.
I'm just saying, we all can rehabilitate. You don't have to stay where you are. That's a choice.
Yeah.
Nobody told you everything.
Man, if you guys are just tuning in, if you go back and watch the replay, we just want to say thank y'all so much. We really had fun tonight. The purpose of us doing this was just reuniting with each other. We still have relationships with each other. For everyone that actually been on this platform, you know, we just thought it would be a good thing for us to come on back around and connect, you know, introduce each other to the people that are considered new school versus old school, and just have a really, really good time. And I must say that I really, truly enjoyed it. Like really, really fun stuff, good stuff. And I'm glad that we did decide to do this. So also make sure that you tune into our other shows. We got the Mamapreneur podcast that will be aired tomorrow night. Robbin, you'll be hosting and shining the light on another Mama. Is it tomorrow?
No, it's next week. Next week.
Well, there you go again. Too many margaritas. So we will have her on next week. And we'll have buying and selling with Bree. Sorry that Bree could not tune in with us tonight. Hopefully everything is good on her end, but we definitely missed her. I know Passion had to drop off, so she just posted that she got kicked off. Sorry that she got kicked off, but we did enjoy her while she was here. And we may have to put something together soon, and we'll chat offline about that in the near future. But again, y'all, thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Make sure y'all join us every other Wednesday night. We're not on 4 Wednesdays anymore, but make sure you come and rock with myself and Dr. Real as well, because it's just like the family reunion, like we always say. Y'all be safe out there. Y'all know, like we always say, we ain't got to go home, but we definitely got to get the hell up out of here. You all have a nice night, and we will see you guys next time.